We got our first ever look at the brand new DIAMA characters. First ever summonable characters from DIAMA coming to Dokkan. We got Super Saiyan Goku and GLORIO. Oh man, if you missed this fight, it is such a good fight, especially, I mean, you'll see it in the animations for Goku. But yeah, the units should be dropping on the 26th from what they said in the newsletter. Based off of previous releases, it should be dropping like Wednesday into Thursday, I'm pretty sure, like Thursday at midnight. I don't think it'll be like Thursday into Friday, obviously depending on your time zone. But yeah, like for me, Gotenks and Jiren dropped on the 18th, and then before that it was like the 28th for Boo. Either way, none of that matters. It'll be around then though. And then, yeah, we'll take a look at their kits, decide if you guys should summon or not. Obviously, the biggest debate with these units is 10th anniversary is, what, like, literally less than a month at this point. It's 1 month away at this point. So, you might want to just say for anniversary, but, man, it's going to be hard to not summon on Goku. Let's be 100% honest. But, yeah, taking a look at the units here. Oh, and you know what? We can start by looking at the animations one more time. But, yeah, let's see a new Goku, bro. Listen. Good or bad, these animations are convincing me to summon. That's all I'm going to say. But this guy is good, just saying. Look at this shot right here, dude. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful. But there's so much more. Dude, this fight was so good. DIAMA, you know, it's got its ups and downs. I'd say like its slow points more than anything, but all in all, I've been loving it so far, man. I've been loving it. Finally getting some real hype in the game, not just free-to-play units. Oh, this active, dude. I want him. I need him. I need him. I didn't get Gotenks or Jiren. Go watch the summons. It was rough. It was rough. But yeah, there's the animations for Goku. We'll come back and watch GLORIO's when we break him down. But yeah, taking a look at the kit. Leader skill is pretty solid. Battle for the Dragon Balls in the Demon Realm. Transformation boost or Dragon Ball Seekers. I haven't looked at Dragon Ball Seekers in a while, but Transformation boost is pretty solid for sure. Pure Saiyan's accelerated battle for the 200%. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. And then super attack here. He has a TUR, so just the super attack. He's going to be greatly raising attack and defense for 3 turns, so, you know, he's able to stack for a little bit. And then he's also raising allies' attack by 41% for 2 turns, not including himself. So that, on top of any other buffs as well, can add up. And also, from what you're going to see in his kit, he looks like he can be ran in first slot quite a bit. So, yeah, definitely a really, really, really good buff to have. For the intro, he's going to be getting an additional 20% damage reduction and an additional chance to dodge, 20% for 1 turn, 200% attack and defense, 30% base damage reduction. By the way, I gotta say, shout out to Ken. They're breaking down the kits now, like he was reading this in the live, and he did an amazing job. I was really impressed with how he was wording this. Anyways, way better than me. High chance of dodging, so he's going to have base 50% dodge, base 30% damage reduction. So intro with 50% damage reduction, 70% dodge. 100% defense buff and chance of dodging plus 20 when he's literally just in the first or second slot. So... or first or second attacker. So doesn't that mean that he actually has to super in order to get this right, based off of that wording? Either way, though, that means that he can get up to 90% chance to dodge in his intro, or in his... what am I trying to say? In his opening turn, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so he can get up to 90% chance to dodge in his opening turn. That's pretty crazy. He's on Time Travelers. Spoilers. Oh, wait, what? Hello? Plus an additional 100% attack. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super as the second attacker. Plus an additional 200% defense when he receives an attack. That's going to be really good. On top of his, at least during his opening phase, 50% damage reduction. You can easily put this guy in first slot. And then plus an additional 50% attack up to 200 with each attack received or evaded. So, yeah, he's going to be able to build up attack pretty fast. And then starting from the character's next attacking turn, after the character has dodged 5 attacks in battle, or starting from the 6th turn from intro, plus an additional 159% attack and effective against all types. So basically, you're going to hit a certain point in the game eventually, and not too far down the line, honestly, where he's going to have pretty high attack stat. So yeah, all in all, pretty insane defense, pretty insane damage reduction, pretty insane attack, He's going to have effective against all types after a little while. You're able to first slot him quite a bit. He's Goku. He has amazing animations. His leader skill's actually pretty good. Definitely a good one for sure. It's not bad at all. So all in all, I think Goku looks really amazing. I think, oh, and super attack, I gotta say. You gotta remember, that buffing allies attack is gonna be huge off the super. So yeah, all in all, I think he looks amazing. Last thing to mention, I guess, is just his active skill. Where is this at? Pretty typical massively raising attack, and you can activate it after dodging 5 attacks or starting from the 6th turn, like the last part of his passive. So yeah, amazing character. I'll be summoning. Again, the big debate is just, is 10th anniversary worth skipping for? I have no idea, but I do think the Goku is going to be worth summoning for, especially if you're liking DIAMA, especially if you think the character looks dope. I think he's hella worth. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, they should be dropping literally in 2 days, basically. December 26th. That's what they were saying on the newsletter. That's when they said the campaign starts, at least. So I'm assuming that's when they're going to be dropping as well. And then, let's see here. Yeah, here, we'll go back and take a look at GLORIO now. All right, let's see this, though. GLORIO's animations. He's got an intro as well. Flying onto Earth. And yeah, these diamond animations, they absolutely cooked with, dude. Obviously, this is just a small example compared to Goku's, but they did not hold back on these at all. And then we got a little hollow purple action, you know. This was, dude, this was such a sick fight. I had no idea what GLORIO's abilities were going to be, so seeing him do stuff like this was sick. I still think he's going to, you know, spoilers if you haven't seen it. I assume you're watching it if you're here. But yeah, I think he's going to have a massive power spike at some point, I bet, dude. Because he hasn't really done too much, in my opinion. Like, he's obviously really strong. But yeah, I feel like he's holding back. He's got a nice surprise for us, I'm sure. But yeah, as you can see, that's literally it. Not as much as Goku, but not bad either. He's kicking us off with an amazing leader skill. Oh, whoops. Yeah, kicking us off with an amazing leader skill. Demonic Power, 200% straight up. And if you guys don't know, it's a new category in Dokkan, Demonic Power. There's a ton of units on this, including Gohan. Amazing category. You can either be on that category, or he can also lead Battle of Wits or Accelerated Battle for 170, and then it looks like just Dragon Ball Seekers for the 200%. So you know, I guess the other 200% outside of Demonic Power can be a little restrictive, you know, because of that Dragon Ball Seekers part. But honestly, Demonic Power 200%, that is just great. So yeah, if you're going for the leader skill, that's already a great start. He's going to be greatly raising attack and defense off the super. Attack +9, defense +6% in battle. There's no restriction on this. I don't know. Did anyone in chat have any confirmation if this is stacking or not? Definitely let me know what you guys think. I mean, as you can see from kits and skill super attacks and stuff, I'm pretty sure since there's no, like, for one turn, that's going to stack throughout the game, right? Which is pretty stupid if that's the case, especially because, as you guys are gonna see, this guy can super so much. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's getting 9% attack and 6% defense throughout the entire game. And then yeah, so diving into his kit here, that's basically what he's gonna be doing, is supering like crazy, trying to put up insane numbers. So yeah, he's also got a similar intro to Goku, where he gets a 1-turn buff where, well, his is pretty simple actually. It's literally just a great chance to super for 1 turn. And then he's going to be getting 200% attack and defense, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super, high chance to dodge, also kind of similar to Goku, as far as like the percentages, you know. Launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack as the 2nd or 3rd, so still no guaranteed supers, but a lot of chances to get some, you know. He's going to be buffing all allies attack and defense by 50 for 3 turns. Oh shit, that's pretty good. As a 3rd slaughter if you end up rotating him. That's pretty good. But I think you're going to want to try to keep this guy in rotation as much as possible. Plus an additional 150% attack and defense when attacking. And then an additional 50% attack and defense within the same turn with each attack performed. So obviously you're not going to stack this 50% throughout the game. But bro, you're able to do like 6 supers potentially with this guy. That also means you could potentially get 300% attack and defense for that turn. That is nuts, bro. Plus an additional 30% attack and chance of dodging enemies' attacks plus 10% up to 30 within the same turn again with each super attack performed. So yeah, on top of his high chance to dodge, he can get up to like an 80%. Launches an additional super every time this character performs a super attack 3 or more times in battle. So that's how you're going to be able to get up to 6 with this dude. Well, I guess he has an active. Hold on. You know, similar to Goku, it is... Right, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, well, greatly raises actually, a little bit weaker. Causes ultimate damage, but you can use it earlier. You can use it after supering 3 times. So you could literally use this like after your first turn, potentially. I guess that's kind of true with Goku though, because he only has to dodge 5 attacks. Either way, that's GLORIO. I don't know, a little bit less on the animation side of things. He doesn't have any damage reduction, keep in mind, or guard, right? I didn't miss that. So keep in mind, you know, we're going into 2025. I don't know if you've seen Dokkan nowadays, but if you are going into the hardest boss fights without any guard and without any damage reduction or a combination of the two, yeah, I hope you can get up to almost 100% dodge, which this guy can get up to 80% dodge pretty reliably, right? Let's be honest. He can pretty much get up to 80% dodge, almost guaranteed. Assuming your luck is pretty solid in this part of his passive here. So, I guess that's something to keep in mind. Either way, we'll see. Will 80% dodge save you from a normal when you don't have guard or damage reduction? We'll see what happens. But he'll have decent defense too, so we'll see how he's doing on the defense side of things. Again, he's more of a offensive unit, of course. Man, I would love to have both of these characters, but all in all, if you're wondering if you should summon, totally up to you. 10th anniversary is around the corner. I don't know. I don't want to say I don't think Glorio's worth summoning for. I think if anything, Goku's definitely worth summoning for because of how insane his kit looks and how much value he'll have as like a first slot and like a team buffer and stuff like that. GLORIO looks pretty insane too, especially with that leader skill. But yeah, 10th anniversary, bro. 10th anniversary, dude.